Yo, what's good, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Hustle Williams. I want to thank everybody for being a part of this channel, and I want to say thank you guys. We are up to 735 subscribers. We are still running this, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So every subscriber helps. If you can, if you like what I'm putting out, that'd be great. Just hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It would do so much for us. Right now I'm in my tank top. Currently it is 95 where I'm at, but it feels like 107 degrees right now. And with that being said, today is going to be a short and sweet video. So what I want to just tell you guys before I drop this out, I know some of you guys have called me out. You're like, oh, you've been distant. What's going on? There's absolutely nothing going on. However, with that being said, we are finalizing our beta testing with our dropshipping software and reseller software. So what we did is we created a Chrome extension that helps sellers with generating their fees. And I can't show it to you guys yet. It's almost ready. We just got done with beta testing. We are making the final upgrades before we release it to you guys, and it'll be out shortly. When it's done, we have a couple of promotional videos ready to go, and I am going to be talking with a couple of people who have used it, as well as like having you guys out just to test it out, see what you guys like, what you dislike. So it'll be out soon. So it is almost done. Like I said, we just finished beta testing on it. We're just making those final adjustments. Also, with that also being said, I am now working with Zik Analytics on a one-on-one basis. I am literally hired by Nahar. We have a webinar every week. I've been doing a webinar for them, and we're going to continue doing this. Basically, I do the onboarding session now, teaching people how to use Zik Analytics and how to make sales. I go over my sales tactics, how I make sales on eBay, how I create and find listings that do phenomenally well. My store, if you ever found it on Zik Analytics, did a little over, it had a 300% sale through rate not too long ago. So that's me. So I'm just giving you guys the heads up, like I really know what I'm doing here. And I'm working with them on a one-on-one basis. So we have another webinar we're working on coming out shortly that's going to help people. If you guys aren't using Zik Analytics and you'd like to subscribe, like we're just going to tell you guys why it's a really good opportunity, why you should be using it. And if you're not using it and you're literally drop shipping, I have no idea why. You literally should be using it. So what is this video going to be about? This video is going to be about my favorite extension or app that I like to use that helps me regain money after I've made a sale and the price drops on my supplier's website. Now this is specifically for Walmart and Home Depot, more so for Walmart. So we're gonna go over that right now, all right? Like I said, it's gonna be a short and sweet video, guys, just helping me get back out there. I apologize for the distance, but I wanted to give you guys something awesome. Now, I know you hear a lot of guys talk about this extension or this app called Swizzle. I like Swizzle. I've used it in the past. However, it wasn't as effective as the one I'm using right now. And I also used Paribus, and Paribus, when I was working with Amazon, constantly disconnected. Like it just sucked. So I would constantly having to reconnect. So what did I find now? So now I've been using this app called Earny, and we're gonna go and we're gonna check this out. So like this is some stuff that I've been selling. Like I'm not holding anything back anymore. You guys can see what I've been working with. So as you can see, like I'm actually requesting $5, $10, $15 back on my account right now constantly. The Earny app does it for me. So I personally went with the subscription because I feel like it's necessary. So I think it was about $10 or $12 a month, and it's yielded me $151.67 in return. So it is extremely worth it. Like I recommend it. I highly recommend it. This was about 20K in sales, and yet I still have $151 coming back to me. I prefer Earny. It's never disconnected on me. It's always got me a really good refund. It just seems to be like one of the better cash absorbing apps. So how this works is basically if you make a sale and the price drops on your supplier's website, what this will do is it'll go back and it'll contact the supplier for you and say like, hey, we noticed in the last 30 days when we bought this, it was at this price and you've since dropped it. Would you mind giving us the refund for the current price since you decided to drop it? And a lot of times the supplier will actually go back and they'll refund you. So that's what this app does for you. So it just works in the background for you, making you extra cash. Like that's all it does. And it's been phenomenal. Like $151 back after, that's a lot of money for like who's ever, extra money back in your pocket for doing nothing. Like that's why I love this app. It doesn't even disconnect. Like I've never had an issue with this disconnecting. I've had issues. The only thing that it does do is sometimes like you're not going to get all the money back that it says it's going to get you back. So what I mean by that is like if it goes through and it says like, hey, we're working on a refund for you, sometimes it can't claim everything. So like sometimes it's going to come up with obstacles and it's be like, hey, we can't claim this, but a majority of the time, like I would say 80% of the time, this thing is actually getting me money. Like $151.67, that's pretty damn good. Like I'm not gonna hate on that. I'm actually super happy about that. So I'm pretty sure it's between $10 to $12 for a subscription for this, and it just works phenomenal. So you can look at all the transactions. We'll look at them for you so I can show you what I'm doing with it. And it's going through and it's tracking all this stuff to see if there's a discount that it can find me, or if there's been a price drop recently, it's going to go through there and it's going to find whatever it can, and it's going to actually help me to get money back. So I highly recommend this. So also there's another trick to this, and if you guys want, so basically what's happened before in the past is like if you sell an item and let's just say it's at like an X price, right? You've listed it at, I don't know, $100, and all of a sudden like you sold it at 110, and then all of a sudden you went to go buy it from your supplier, it's now 120, right? So here's another alternative trick. If you can find that same item on a comparable competitor website, they can price match it. So why is this important and why would you need to know this? So just in case you can't get to that order on a timely basis and it's sold for 120, and you listed it at 100, or it's originally supposed to sell at 100 and they bumped it up to 120 and you sold it at 110, you're gonna take a huge loss, right? But if you were to do your due diligence, look up that item and see if you can find any competitors that match, that are inside of their price matching category, you can then copy that information, and it doesn't matter if the shipping is longer, and contact your supplier, such as Walmart, such as Home Depot, and let them know like, hey, we found this item, it's cheaper than what you guys are offering, and I would like to get the discount at this rate. So what Home Depot or Amazon or Walmart, mostly Walmart and Home Depot will do is they'll go through and they'll check that item and they'll make sure like, okay, it matches all the information that we need from you, and they'll go through and they'll grab it and they'll let you know like, okay, we can give you the refund for this, and they'll actually refund you for that item. So therefore, if you did make the sale at 120 or 110, you can still get the item at $100 instead of 120. Now, why is this important and why is this cool to know? Because if you do have a buyer who actually bought it at the increased price now, so if your supplier sells it at 120 and you have a price checking software such as SKU which I highly recommend, that works through the Chrome extension, and it catches that the supplier price went up, but it didn't catch it on the first one, but it caught it from then on out, and you had another buyer instead of who bought it at 120, let's say they bought it at 135 or 137, whatever your percentage increase is, and they bought it at that. If you go to that supplier and you copy that information again and you give it back to your supplier who originally sold it at 100 and the competition is still selling it at 100, you can then get even more money back. So that is a little trick of the trade. It takes a little diligence and some time and understanding the market. Not everything's going to work that way, but there are certain items out there that do work that way. So I highly recommend checking it out. And download Earny. I recommend Earny over Swizzle and Paribus. I mean, you guys can do whatever you want. I mean, I think Paribus works better with Amazon. Earny works better with Walmart. And Swizzle's a good one too. But I just was not having a lot of luck with Swizzle. And like Earny, I was killing it. So I'm gonna leave my link in the description if you guys want to sign up using Earny. I'd appreciate it if you went through my affiliate link. If you guys want to, I don't care, but if you guys do, that's really awesome too. It helps, you know, make me some more money too. If not, don't worry about it. Just get the Earny app, especially if you're using Walmart as a supplier, which you probably should because it's still dominating the market and you can still do really good. Okay. I'm going to be coming out with more videos soon. Like I said, I'm working one-on-one with Nahar. I'm working with a couple of great people right now. We have some, I can't really talk about it, but just know we have a lot of stuff coming out. I'm literally working with some great softwares right now, and I'm going to be bringing you guys whatever I can. And I'm trying to deliver great videos every time, and I don't want to just repeat myself. So I'm sorry I've been distant with this video, but I will try to get more videos out that are greater content, that provide more. And this is one that I think people should know about. So I just wanted to drop that on you guys. All right. So this is Hustle Williams signing out. I want to say thank you guys, and let's try and get this up to 800 subscribers. If we can do that, I'd be so happy. We're almost to the goal of 1,000. I can't express enough how much you guys have keeping me motivated, how motivated I feel, and I'm gonna just try and keep giving back to you guys as much as I can. I want you guys to succeed. So whatever you guys want to know, if you guys want a certain type of video, drop it. If I can do it, I will do it. Please don't ask me about tax exemption. I can't talk about it. It is really like a legal thing. You have to talk to a CPA. But other information, like talk to me about it, ask me, request it. I will drop it on you guys. I'm doing the best I can, and I appreciate this so much. So thank you guys. Hustle Williams signing out. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you can. It would mean the world to me, like I said. And I just want to say thank you guys, and peace.